Take a deep breath and let your shoulders drop as you settle comfortably into your seat. Tonight, there is no rush, only the quiet depth of reality. We are leaving the noise of the world behind to journey into the deepest parts of existence. Your chair is held by laws we often take for granted. These same laws of gravity and space will be our guide as we venture toward the most mysterious objects in the universe. Let us begin our slow descent. Imagine the space around you is not empty, but a fabric. This fabric is about to bend, pulling us away from the familiar and into the dark. Far in the distance, a black hole waits. It is not a monster, but a profound expression of how our universe chooses to structure its very heart. It looks like a shadow against the stars, a hole in the sky where logic seems to falter. Yet, it follows a path laid out by mathematics. Think of these lines as the paths of light. See how they lean toward the center, drawn by a force that becomes stronger with every passing second. The geometry of space is a language. It tells matter how to move, and matter tells space how to curve. We are following that curve tonight. Feel the stillness of the void. There is no sound here, only the mathematical certainty of the descent. We are moving toward the point of no return. As we get closer, the familiar rules of the world start to change. Time and space begin to weave together in ways that defy our daily intuition. Even in the smallest things, the laws of the universe are present. The steam in your cup and the stars in the sky obey the same master. The silence of this room is a reflection of the silence of the abyss. We are prepared now to look into the history of this great discovery. Before we cross the horizon, we must understand the man who first saw this place in his mind, long before any telescope could ever find it. These numbers are the keys to a door that remained locked for centuries. They describe a place where the universe itself seems to reach a final edge. Hold on to this piece as we transition from the comfort of the known into the radical territory of Karl Schwarzschild's incredible and haunting mathematical vision. Imagine you are drifting, weightless and free. The pull is gentle at first, a soft invitation from the gravity of a star that has collapsed inward. This is the frontier. Beyond this light lies a region where the past and the future become entangled in a dance of pure, unadulterated mathematical logic. Time is the first thing to change. As we approach the edge, every second stretches, becoming an eternity of quiet observation in the face of the infinite. The light cannot escape, but it can circle. It orbits the black hole like a ghost, forever trapped in a perfect ring of shimmering, ancient radiance. To understand the heart of the shadow, we must go back to 1915, to a place of noise and chaos that birthed this ultimate silence. The Great War was raging. In the trenches of the Russian front, a German physicist named Karl Schwarzschild was serving his country amidst the freezing mud. While the world around him was falling into madness and destruction, Schwarzschild turned his mind toward the stars and the hidden structure of the universe. He had received Einstein's new equations of general relativity. In the rare moments between the thunder of artillery, he sought a perfect, exact solution. It was a feat of staggering mental discipline. Surrounded by death, he calculated the geometry of a point mass, a perfect, spherical concentration of pure gravity. The math began to reveal something strange. If you crushed enough matter into a small enough space, the fabric of the universe would simply break. He found a limit, a radius. If a star fell within this boundary, not even light, the fastest thing in existence, could ever hope to escape its grip. He wrote to Einstein from the front, offering a solution to the mystery of gravity. It was a gift of pure thought from the heart of darkness. This solution contained a secret, a point where the denominators became zero, and the physics of the time didn't know how to respond to the infinite. That minus sign was the gateway. It marked the boundary of the event horizon, the skin of the black hole that separates our world from the unknown. Schwarzschild would not survive the war, but his vision lived on. He had discovered a place where time itself would stand perfectly and eternally still. We are now standing where he stood in his mind. We are approaching the Schwarzschild radius, the edge of the world as we have always known it. The horizon is not a wall. It is a mathematical ghost. As we pass it, there is no bump, no sound, only a quiet change in the geometry. See the light cones. They represent all possible paths into the future. Notice how they all begin to point inward, toward the dark heart of the hole. We have crossed. The universe you knew is now behind you, a shrinking circle of light that can no longer reach you with its warmth. Space itself is now falling. It is a conveyor belt moving at the speed of light, carrying us toward a future that is also a place. In here, the roles are reversed. The direction inward is no longer a choice in space. It is the inevitable forward movement of your own time. Trying to move away from the center is as impossible as trying to move back into yesterday. Every heartbeat brings you closer to the inevitable singularity. This is the river of time. It flows with a power that cannot be resisted. But in this flow, there is a strange and final kind of peace. To survive here for as long as possible, you must learn the art of letting go. Every struggle only shortens the journey toward the final point. In the physics of the black hole, the one who accepts the fall lives the longest. It is a lesson in the grace of surrender to the inevitable. The singularity is where math breaks, but perhaps it is where a new kind of understanding begins. It is the end of time and the start of something else. We return now to the room, to the chair, and to the breath. The universe is vast and strange, but you are a part of its mystery. Carry this silence with you as you sleep. The stars are watching over a world that makes sense, even when we cannot see the whole picture. Rest now, knowing that the laws of the universe are both terrible and beautiful. Good night, traveler of the mind, and sleep in the arms of the cosmos. The journey is complete for tonight. Sleep well, and may your dreams be as infinite as the space between the stars we have just crossed. Peace be with you. Look at the small things. In every speck of dust, there is a gravity that connects it to the furthest reaches of the observable universe. Your presence here is a miracle of physics. You are an observer of the infinite, grounded in the simple comfort of a quiet evening at home. Every surface tells a story of time and pressure. The wood, the tea, and the air you breathe are all bound by the same fundamental truths. We are all voyagers on a tiny blue dot, protected by an atmosphere that keeps the harsh reality of the void at a gentle distance. Fire is the energy of the sun brought down to earth. It warms us just as gravity holds us, keeping our world coherent and familiar. Lensing is everywhere. Gravity bends light, and water bends sight. The universe mirrors itself in the smallest scales, showing us glimpses of the whole. The black hole at the center of our galaxy is a silent anchor. It holds the swirling stars in place, a dark heart of light and motion. Creation and destruction are two sides of the same coin. In the depths of a black hole, matter is torn apart to be something new. Feel the connection to the earth. Even as we contemplate the depths of the abyss, we are anchored by the strength of our own reality. In the presence of great mass, time loses its meaning. It becomes a fluid, a stream that can be slowed to a near halt by gravity. The universe breathes in waves. When stars collide or black holes merge, they send ripples through the very fabric of everything we know. This is the cosmic dance, a partnership of gravity so intense it shakes the foundations of space-time itself, ringing like a bell across the void. Gas and dust are accelerated to nearly the speed of light, glowing with an intensity that outshines entire galaxies, yet they are doomed to fall. The shadow is the most honest part of the black hole. It is where the light has finally given up its struggle and accepted the dark. Schwarzschild saw this shadow in his mind while the world was at war. He understood that some truths are only found in the most extreme places. The cold of the Russian winter was matched by the cold logic of the vacuum. In that intersection, the modern understanding of the universe was born. He was a soldier, a father, and a genius. His life was short, but his contribution to our knowledge of the infinite will last forever. Even black holes are not eternal. They whisper a faint glow of radiation back into the universe, slowly evaporating over trillions and trillions of years. In the far, far future, they will be the last residents of our universe, the final keepers of the memory of all the matter that was. When the last black hole vanishes, the story of our universe might reach its final chapter. But for now, we are in the middle of it. We read the universe like a book, one page at a time. Some chapters are clear, while others, like the black hole, are written in code. To decode the black hole is to decode the nature of information itself. Does anything truly disappear, or is it just rewritten on the horizon? Perhaps we are all just shadows of information stored on a distant boundary. The black hole teaches us that reality might be thinner than we think. From up here, our struggles seem small, but our ability to ask these questions is the greatest power we possess. We are the universe thinking. We return to the voyage. The horizon is calling again. This time, we look closer at the geometry of the fall, the path of the light. Gravity is not just a pull. It is a tilt in the direction of time. To be near a black hole is to see the future. If you watched a friend fall in, they would seem to slow down forever, frozen at the edge, a permanent statue of light and memory. They would become a ghost of red light, fading into the infrared, then into radio waves, until they vanish from your sight, but not from reality. But for the one falling, time feels normal. The only change is the sky behind them, which concentrates into a brilliant, blinding ring of blue fire. You are seeing the entire history of the light that ever fell here. The black hole is a library of everything the universe has ever given it. Tidal forces grow strong. The difference in gravity between your feet and your head begins to stretch your very atoms into threads of light. It is a violent process, yet in this visualization, it looks like a transformation. Matter is becoming information, preparing for the final point of the journey. We are now deep inside. The laws of space and time have fully swapped. To move out is as impossible as moving into the past. You are the river. You are the time. There is no separation anymore between the traveler and the journey. Everything is one single, inevitable flow. The fear of the fall disappears when you realize there is nothing to hit. You are simply moving toward a new state of being in the universe. Roger Penrose showed us the map of this place. He showed us that the singularity is not a point in space, but a point in time. It is the tomorrow that you cannot avoid. It is the end of the line for the mathematics we currently understand. A wall of pure mystery. Here, the very small meets the very large. Quantum gravity is the prize at the center, the secret that would explain how everything began. Could every black hole be the seed of a new universe? Is the end of our journey in this hole the beginning of another Big Bang elsewhere? Some theories speak of white holes, the mirror image of the black, where nothing can enter and everything is born in a brilliant explosion of light. A bridge through time and space. A shortcut across the infinite. Though we may never cross one, they exist in the beautiful math of our minds. We are coming back now. The vastness is shrinking, returning to the small, the intimate, and the safe. The journey has changed us, but we are home. The wonder remains. The fact that we can even conceive of these places is a testament to the power of the human spirit and our curiosity. Everything is connected. The T, the trench, the star, and the shadow. They are all parts of the same magnificent and mysterious story of existence. The universe rests. And so should you. The journey into the black hole is a journey into the peace of the absolute. Sleep now. There is nothing more to see, only to feel. The stillness is your companion. The silence is your home. The universe is at peace. Good night. May your rest be deep, and your dreams be full of the light that even a black hole could never truly extinguish. Until we meet again at the edge of the unknown. Sleep well. Sleep in the infinite. Sleep in the light of the stars. The mundane and the cosmic are one. The same gravity that keeps your cat asleep on the rug keeps the galaxies in their place. The heart of the universe beats within you. Listen to its rhythm. Find your peace in the dark. The journey is over. Rest now. Silence. Absolute silence. Let it wash over you. Let it take you into the dreamless sleep of the stars. The void is kind tonight. One last thought. You are not just in the universe is in you. You are made of the stars that once collapsed. Good night. The end. As we close this chapter, remember that every ending is just a new beginning seen from a different perspective in the flow of time. The mountains stand as silent witnesses to the passing of eons, much like the stars above them, and the black holes beyond our sight. Your vision is a gateway. Through it, the universe perceives its own beauty and its own terrifying, wonderful depths. You are the witness of all. The tides are moved by the gravity of the moon, a constant reminder of the unseen forces that pull and push at our daily lives. Life is a complex dance of energy and matter, organized by the same laws that govern the birth and death of the most massive stars. We measure time in minutes, but the universe measures it in the life cycles of galaxies and the slow decay of the vacuum's energy. The Earth is our cradle, a small oasis of habitability in a cosmos that is mostly empty, cold, and profoundly indifferent to our existence. Complexity arises and fades, but the underlying elements remain. We are recycled starlight, transient forms in an eternal play of atoms and forces. The magnetosphere protects us, a silent shield against the solar wind. Even the sun, our source of life, is a controlled, fiery gravitational struggle. We always seek the edge. Whether it's the horizon of the Earth or the event horizon of a black hole, we are born to explore. Scale is relative. In the eyes of a black hole, our solar system is just a tiny, temporary swirl of dust in the vast cosmic ocean. To look into space is to look back in time. We see the universe as it was, a history book written in the light of stars. The world is fragile and beautiful, a bubble of life in the dark. We must cherish the moments of clarity we find in the vast mystery. The silence of the desert mirrors the silence of the void. Both are places of profound reflection, where the soul can meet the infinite alone. Knowledge is the light that pushes back the dark. Even when we face the absolute shadow of a black hole, our reason keeps us brave. Bridges connect us. Science is the bridge between the human mind and the furthest reaches of the cosmos, allowing us to cross the impossible. We find our way through the dark using the tools of logic and observation. The universe has a direction, and we are part of its flow. Nature follows the cycles of light. The stars also follow cycles, from birth in a nebula to a final, quiet rest as a white dwarf. Order emerges from chaos. In the center of a black hole, we seek the ultimate order, the single theory that explains the entire cosmic design. We are solitary travelers in the grand scheme, but together we build a map of the heavens that guides the future of our species. Look back at home one last time. From here, there are no borders, only a shared existence on a fragile craft in the cosmic sea. Black holes preserve the history of what falls in, though in a way we don't yet fully understand. They are the amber of the cosmos. The path to truth is often obscured by fog, but we keep walking, guided by the light of those who went before us into the dark. General relativity is our lighthouse. It warns us of the dangers of the horizon while showing us the way to understand the gravity of everything. Infinity is not a number, it's a direction. It's the place where our current maps end and the true exploration of the unknown begins. The waterfall of space-time is relentless. Once you are in the flow, you must go where it takes you, into the heart of the mystery. Knowledge is the dawn. It touches the highest points of our intellect first, then slowly illuminates the valleys of our everyday understanding of life. The pupil is your own personal black hole. It takes in the light of the world and never lets it back out, turning it into vision. We float between two infinities, the infinitely large and the infinitely small. The black hole is the place where they finally meet and merge. Beauty is in the fleeting moments. The universe creates masterpieces of physics every second, most of which go completely unseen by human eyes. Every book is a world. Every theory is a star. We are the curators of the light, preserving the wisdom of the ages against the dark. The web of the universe is held together by gravity. It connects every atom to every star, creating a unified whole out of the many. We are followed by our shadows, just as the universe is defined by its dark places. The black hole is the ultimate shadow of matter. The universe has a music, a harmony of spheres. Even the collision of black holes has a song, played in the key of gravitational waves. Everything moves. Everything flows. From the smallest blade of grass to the largest galaxy, nothing in the universe is ever truly still or silent. You are unique, a pattern of matter that has never existed before and will never exist again. You are a singular event in time. We build our cities under the watch of the stars. We are a young species, still learning how to read the ancient map of the sky. Gravity is the weight of the world in your hand. It is the most familiar force, yet near a black hole, it becomes a stranger. Don't forget to look down. The universe is reflected in the mundane, if only we have the patience to see it in the quiet moments. The universe was once thought to be a clock. Now we know it is a more fluid, elastic thing, capable of bending and stretching itself. The curved black hole spins, dragging the space around it in a vortex. This is frame dragging, where the very fabric of reality is twisted around. Nature repeats its patterns. The whirlpool and the black hole are cousins in the family of flow, both governed by the laws of physics. Gravity is the ultimate funhouse mirror. It distorts the image of the stars, creating rings and arcs of light that shouldn't be there, yet are. The most important things are often invisible. We find the black holes not by their light, but by how they dance with the stars around them. Light itself can orbit. For a brief moment, a photon can travel in a circle, seeing its own back before it finally succumbs to the dark. Inside, the rules of up and down are gone. The only direction that matters is forward toward the center, which is now your future time. All paths lead to the singularity. No matter which way you turn, the geometry of the black hole has already decided your final destination today. Growth is a response to the environment. The black hole is an environment so extreme that it forces reality to grow into new and strange shapes. Your pulse is your clock. Near a black hole, that pulse would seem to stop for an outside observer, while you feel perfectly, eternally normal. Could we travel to the stars through these holes? Mathematics says yes, but the reality of the physical world might say otherwise. It's a dream. In a vacuum, everything falls at the same rate. In a black hole, everything falls at the speed of the space-time fabric itself, towards the end. The universe is a place of great drama and quiet beauty. The collapse of a star is a tragedy of physics, yet it creates something unique. Pressure creates perfection, but the pressure inside a black hole is so great that even the atoms themselves are crushed into a state of nothingness. In the ergosphere, you can't stand still, even if you wanted to. You are dragged along by the spinning of space, a dance you cannot refuse. Effort is sometimes futile. In the face of the infinite, the best course of action is often to stop fighting and observe the journey instead. Is the universe a computer? Is a black hole a place where the hard drive is erased, or is the information just stored on the surface? Nothing is ever truly lost. The smoke is still in the room, just in a different form. The black hole might be the same, a transformer. Stephen Hawking challenged our ideas about loss. He suggested that black holes might eventually give back what they took, though in a scrambled, unreadable way. The universe is a kaleidoscope. The further we look, the more patterns we find, hidden in the mathematics of the very large and the very small. We live in the present. But inside a black hole, the present is a bridge to a future that is already determined by the curvature of space. We are small, but we are significant. We are the way the universe knows itself, the eyes and ears of a cosmos that is otherwise silent. Some math suggests singularities could exist without a horizon, a naked point of infinite density. It would be a place where all physics simply stops. The inner world is as vast as the outer. To understand the black hole, we must first understand the limits of our own perception and thought. Diffusion is a slow process of mixing. The black hole is the ultimate mixer, taking the variety of the universe and crushing it into one. Memory is our way of fighting time. The black hole is the universe's memory, a place where the past is permanently recorded in the gravity. The bigger the black hole, the colder it is. They are the ultimate refrigerators of the cosmos, nearly reaching the absolute zero of temperature and motion. Our understanding is a candle in the dark. We have illuminated a small part of the mystery, but the vast majority remains hidden in the shadow. You are a universe unto yourself. Trillions of cells, each following its own instructions, creating a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts. Faith and reason is what allows us to walk the bridge. We know the other side exists because the math tells us it must be there. Space is not a stage, it's a performer. It twists and turns, reacting to the presence of mass and motion in a constant, dynamic cosmic play. Time is not the same for everyone. Near a black hole, your mirror would show you a past that is much further away than usual. Tick, tock. Every second is a gift of the universe. In the presence of a black hole, that gift is stretched until it becomes infinite. The event horizon is a bubble. Inside, the world you know is gone, replaced by a reflection of all the light that ever dared to get too close. Are we just one bubble? Could a black hole be the umbilical cord connecting our universe to another, a passage through the higher dimensions of existence? Nothing is permanent. The tide of time washes away everything we build, except for the fundamental laws that govern the ocean and the stars themselves. Your body is a finely tuned instrument of observation. It adapts to the light, trying to make sense of the world, even in the deepest shadows. The black hole is the mountain of the cosmos. It is a peak of gravity that we can never climb, but only admire from a safe distance. From the dark comes the light. Quasars are the brightest objects in the universe, all powered by the invisible engine of a sleeping gravitational giant. We are explorers by nature. We have mapped the Earth, and now we are mapping the sky, seeking the truths that lie beyond our reach. The sun is our anchor. It is a medium-sized star, destined to end its life not as a black hole, but as a quiet, cooling ember. We are part of the sky. The atoms in your body were forged in the hearts of stars that died billions of years before you were born. Massive objects are lenses for the light of the universe. They allow us to see things that are far too distant and faint for our telescopes. Every discovery is a new chapter. We are still in the early pages of the story of gravity, still trying to understand its true power. Existence is a miracle. That we can stand on a planet and look out into the abyss and ask, why is the greatest wonder of all? You are here, now, in this moment of time. The black hole is out there, but you are here, safe in the light of your world. Small things can be powerful. Could micro-black holes have been born in the Big Bang? They would be tiny ghosts, haunting the fabric of space. We scatter our thoughts into the future. Our science is our legacy, the seeds of understanding that will grow in the minds of those to come. The eye is the window to the soul. It is also the window through which the universe looks at itself and tries to understand its own rules. The horizon is always a promise. It is the boundary between what we know and what we have yet to discover. We keep moving toward it. They are the elders of the cosmos. Born in the fire of creation, they have watched the universe expand and cool for billions and billions of years. Fire is the first technology. It allowed us to stay awake in the dark and look at the stars, wondering what they were and where they came from. You are a singular point of consciousness. You are the only version of you that will ever exist in the entire history of the whole universe. We build bridges to connect ourselves to the unknown. Science, art, and philosophy are all ways of crossing the gap between the known and the mystery. These are the most common. They are the remnants of the giants, the silent graves of the brightest stars that once illuminated the ancient, early sky. We are cartographers of the infinite. We draw our maps of space-time, knowing that they are incomplete, yet we trust them to guide our journey today. Even in the smallest drop of rain, the laws of gravity are at work. The same force that shapes the rain shapes the black hole itself. Our time is short, but in that time, we can contemplate the infinite. We can look at the black hole and see the very edge of reality. This is the final boundary. Beyond this, there is no return. Only the slow, steady fall into the heart of the most mysterious place in existence. We have traveled far tonight. From the trenches of the Russian front to the heart of a collapsed star. It is time to rest and reflect. The universe is in the details. In every grain of sand and every star in the sky, there is a story of gravity and time waiting. Find your center. The black hole has a center of infinite density, but you have a center of infinite potential and quiet, internal peace and wonder. Could the end of one journey be the beginning of another? The math suggests that the light that falls and must come out somewhere, somehow, eventually. The moon is our constant companion. It is a reminder that even in the dark of night, there is always a source of light and reflection. Listen to your own rhythm. It is the same rhythm that governs the stars and the galaxies. We are all part of the same cosmic heartbeat tonight. Do not fear the dark. It is where the stars are most visible. It is where the mysteries of the universe are born and eventually fully understood. The universe is singing. It's a song of gravity, a low-frequency hum that tells the story of every massive collision that has ever happened in the void. We are reflections of the world we live in. Our thoughts are shaped by the stars we see and the gravity we feel every single day here. The small is as complex as the large. There is no limit to the wonder we can find if we only look closely enough at everything. Breathe in the universe. Breathe out the noise. Find the silence that exists at the center of everything, from the atom to the black hole itself. The Kerr black hole is a masterpiece of dynamic geometry. It drags the space around it, forcing the very fabric of reality to spin in its wake. We are children of the stars. The fire in your hearth is a distant cousin to the fire of the sun and the collapse of the giants. Time is the only thing we truly have. Use it to wonder. Use it to ask the big questions. Use it to find your own peace tonight. We are small, but we can see so far. Our curiosity is the bridge that allows us to span the millions of light years to the unknown. Is nothing ever truly lost? Perhaps the universe remembers everything it has ever created, even the things that fall into the deepest, darkest of holes. Walk with the mystery. Let the questions be your guide. The answers are out there, hidden in the mathematics and the silence of the night sky. The universe is a hologram. Everything is reflected in everything else. To understand the part is to begin to understand the whole of the cosmos. We have reached the end of our journey for tonight. The black hole is a reminder that there are still things we do not fully understand. At the center is a point of infinity. It is the end of time and the beginning of wonder. It is the heart of the shadow. Rest now. The stars will continue their dance. The black holes will continue their silent watch. And you will continue your journey in your dreams. You are unique. You are significant. You are a part of the story of the stars. Sleep well, and may your dreams be as infinite as space. We build bridges to the unknown. Tonight, we have crossed one of the most difficult and beautiful bridges of all, into the heart of gravity. The universe sings a song of gravity. It is a song of creation and destruction, played in the key of the infinite and the absolute. The journey is complete. We have looked into the shadow and found the light. Sleep now, and wake to a new world of wonder and curiosity. The universe is a tapestry of the very small and the very large. Every thread is essential to the whole. You are one of those threads. Good night, traveler. The stars are watching over you. The black holes are silent. The universe is at peace. And so are you at last. They are the anchors of galaxies. Without them, the stars would fly off into the void. They are the silent directors of the great cosmic play. We have explored the depths of the universe from the comfort of our minds. It is a journey that never truly ends, but only changes direction. Listen to your pulse. It is the beat of life. It is the same rhythm that was born in the Big Bang and will continue until the end. The universe is your home. You are not a stranger here. You are a part of the atoms and the gravity and the light of everything. Two shadows become one. In their union, they release more energy than all the stars in the observable universe combined for a brief, singular moment. Fire is our oldest companion in the dark. It warms us as we contemplate the cold, vast distances of the space between the stars and galaxies. You are a unique pattern of the universe. You are a way for the cosmos to know itself. Sleep well, knowing you are part of everything. The tides are moved by gravity. The same force that pulls the water across the sand pulls the stars across the sky in their long orbits. Motion is relative, but for a black hole, motion is everything. Its spin shapes the very space around it, creating a vortex of pure, physical reality. We are mirrors of the stars. We carry the light of ancient suns in our eyes and the gravity of the earth in our very bones. The heart beats for the universe. It is a steady drum in the silence of the night, a reminder of our own temporary but beautiful existence. The moon is a cold, dead world, yet it brings so much life and light to our nights. It is a symbol of reflection and quiet beauty. The brightest light comes from the darkest place. It's one of the many paradoxes of the universe, where extremes meet to create something truly spectacular and vast. Find the stillness within. It is the same stillness that exists in the heart of a black hole, where time and space finally find their peace. You have survived another day in the universe. Rest now, and let your body and mind prepare for the mysteries of the tomorrow that awaits. The stars are your ancestors. The black holes are your cousins. You are part of a family of matter and energy that spans the infinite. Gravity is the universe's own magnifying glass. It allows us to see things that are far beyond our reach, bringing the distant cosmos a bit closer. Inhale the cosmos. Exhale the world. You are a vessel for the universe's own consciousness, a way for the stars to think about themselves tonight. There is only one you. In all the billions of years of the universe, there has never been another. You are a singular and precious event. We build bridges to the infinite. Science, art, and philosophy are our ways of crossing the gap between the known and the beautiful, deep mystery. Space and time are fluid. They bend and warp and spin in the presence of mass, creating a cosmic dance of physics that never truly ends. The moon is a reminder of the quiet power of reflection. It takes the light of the sun and shares it with us in the dark. The heartbeat is the first sound we hear. It is the rhythm of life, a steady drum that keeps time in a universe that is mostly silent. We are observers of the infinite. Our curiosity is the most powerful tool we have for understanding the vast and mysterious world we live in today. The union of shadows. In their final embrace, they change the shape of the universe itself, leaving a mark that will travel for eternity in the void. Fire is our oldest and most trusted technology for pushing back the dark. It allows us to contemplate the stars and the mysteries that lie beyond. You are a unique and precious part of the universe. You are a singular point of light in the vast, dark ocean of the infinite and absolute. Gravity is the master of the tides and the master of the stars. It is the force that brings everything together and keeps it in balance. The universe sings a song of gravity. It is a low-frequency hum that tells the story of the most massive and energetic events in the cosmic void. We are mirrors of the stars. We carry the history of the universe in our very atoms and the wonder of the infinite in our minds. The pulse is the rhythm of survival. It is the steady beat that carries us through the day and into the peace and quiet of the night. We are small, but we can see the beginning of time. Our science is our eyes, allowing us to look back at the origins of everything. They are the silent anchors of the universe. Without them, the galaxies would fall apart, and the stars would wander alone in the dark, cold void. Find the stillness within you. It is the same stillness that exists in the heart of a black hole, where time and space reach their end. You have survived another day in the vast universe. Rest now, and let your body and mind prepare for the wonders of the tomorrow that awaits. The stars are your ancestors, and the black holes are your cousins. You are part of a family of matter and energy that spans the infinite. Gravity is the universe's own magnifying glass, bringing the distant and mysterious cosmos a little bit closer for us to see and finally understand. Breathe in the cosmos. Breathe out the world. You are a vessel for the universe's own consciousness, a way for the stars to think about themselves. There is only one you. In all the billions of years of the universe, there has never been another. You are a singular and very precious event. We build bridges to the infinite. Science, art, and philosophy are our ways of crossing the gap between the known and the beautiful, deep mystery. Space and time are fluid. They bend and warp and spin in the presence of mass, creating a cosmic dance of physics that never truly ends. The moon is a reminder of the quiet power of reflection. It takes the light of the sun and shares it with us in the dark. The heartbeat is the first sound we hear. It is the rhythm of life, a steady drum that keeps time in a universe that is mostly silent. We are observers of the infinite. Our curiosity is the most powerful tool we have for understanding the vast and mysterious world we live in today. The union of shadows. In their final embrace, they change the shape of the universe itself, leaving a mark that will travel for eternity in the void. Fire is our oldest technology for pushing back the dark. It allows us to contemplate the stars and the mysteries that lie beyond our reach today. You are a unique and precious part of the universe. You are a singular point of light in the vast, dark ocean of the infinite and absolute. Gravity is the master of the tides and the master of the stars. It is the force that brings everything together and keeps it in balance. The universe sings a song of gravity. It is a low-frequency hum that tells the story of the most massive and energetic events in the cosmic void. We are mirrors of the stars. We carry the history of the universe in our very atoms and the wonder of the infinite in our minds. The pulse is the rhythm of survival. It is the steady beat that carries us through the day and into the peace and quiet of the night. We are small, but we can see the beginning of time. Our science is our eyes, allowing us to look back at the origins of everything. They are the silent anchors of the universe. Without them, the galaxies would fall apart, and the stars would wander alone in the dark, cold void. Find the stillness within you. It is the same stillness that exists in the heart of a black hole, where time and space reach their end. You have survived another day in the vast universe. Rest now, and let your body and mind prepare for the wonders of the tomorrow that awaits. The stars are your ancestors, and the black holes are your cousins. You are part of a family of matter and energy that spans the infinite. Gravity is the universe's own magnifying glass, bringing the distant and mysterious cosmos a little bit closer for us to see and finally understand. Breathe in the cosmos. Breathe out the world. You are a vessel for the universe's own consciousness, a way for the stars to think about themselves. There is only one you. In all the billions of years of the universe, there has never been another. You are a singular and very precious event. We build bridges to the infinite. Science, art, and philosophy are our ways of crossing the gap between the known and the beautiful, deep mystery. Space and time are fluid. They bend and warp and spin in the presence of mass, creating a cosmic dance of physics that never truly ends. The moon is a reminder of the quiet power of reflection. It takes the light of the sun and shares it with us in the dark. The heartbeat is the first sound we hear. It is the rhythm of life, a steady drum that keeps time in a universe that is mostly silent. We are observers of the infinite. Our curiosity is the most powerful tool we have for understanding the vast and mysterious world we live in today. The union of shadows. In their final embrace, they change the shape of the universe itself, leaving a mark that will travel for eternity in the void. Fire is our oldest technology for pushing back the dark. It allows us to contemplate the stars and the mysteries that lie beyond our reach today. You are a unique and precious part of the universe. You are a singular point of light in the vast, dark ocean of the infinite and absolute. Gravity is the master of the tides and the master of the stars. It is the force that brings everything together and keeps it in balance. The universe sings a song of gravity. It is a low-frequency hum that tells the story of the most massive and energetic events in the cosmic void. We are mirrors of the stars. We carry the history of the universe in our very atoms and the wonder of the infinite in our minds. The pulse is the rhythm of survival. It is the steady beat that carries us through the day and into the peace and quiet of the night. We are small, but we can see the beginning of time. Our science is our eyes, allowing us to look back at the origins of everything. Everything is connected in the great cosmic web. The shadows and the light are one. Sleep now and wake to a new dawn of discovery. The journey ends here. The universe remains. You are safe. You are part of the infinite. Good night, traveler of the mind and the stars. The silence is complete. The mystery remains. Sleep in the peace of the infinite cosmos. Good night.